Kent County's youngest killer, Jamarion Lawhorn, convicted of killing 9-year-old Connor Verkerke on a Kentwood playground in 2014, was back in court today. Today's hearing was basically just a checkup, giving us an update on his progress. 24-Hour News 8 Ken Kolker has covered this case from the very beginning, and he has our story new at 7.
Perhaps the biggest change is that his mom, convicted of abusing him before the murder, is now visiting Jamarion and calling him regularly.
I see maturity, and I see him growing, and he's doing so much better than he was a few years ago. And it's like my son is coming back. The son that I know, that I remember, I'm starting to see him come back.
Those visits are thanks to Connor's grandmother, who, despite her own loss, regularly drives her to meet with Jamarion, a 160-mile round trip.
That's really totally extraordinary.
It goes beyond forgiveness.
Jamarion no longer looks like the little boy who killed Connor in August 2014. He did it, he said, because he wanted to die himself. He had lived a life of abuse. He's 15 now, still at the Muskegon River Youth Home, a lockdown center near Everett. Today, he responded to the judge's questions with one-word answers.
How do you think you're doing? Good.
Jamarion has improved pretty significantly since the last hearing, so he's doing very well.
He's been diagnosed with PTSD and is on new meds,
which has drastically reduced his flashbacks and his night terrors.
While he still thinks about suicide, he no longer acts on those thoughts, and he is showing remorse.
He certainly has taken full responsibility.
He feels bad, and, you know, he's been talking about wanting to apologize to people, and, you know, and I really just think he's maturing. I want him to come home.
And that was Ken Kolker reporting. The juvenile system has jurisdiction of Jamarion until he's 19, but today prosecutors told us they plan to ask a judge to extend that until he's 21. The goal, they say, is to get him to a point where he won't have to go to an adult prison, which means he'd be a free man.